So this is kind of a little bit different than what I usually talk about. The other day, there was a friend from Tennessee who found some of my paperwork that she had in a box. Wanted to know if I wanted it. I'm like, oh, yeah, okay, whatever. She said, well, it looks important. It's your lab work from your cancer. And I'm like, okay, send it. And you know, I haven't talked about my cancer. Every now and then people will write me and say, are you in remission? Do you have it anymore? For those of you who've been following for years and years now, I think it's been like 4 years since the diagnosis of multiple myeloma. And I also had, and I'll show you, even from Wildwood, I had not just the multiple myeloma, but I was battling hypertension. I had an abnormal electrocardiogram. I had, just a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. The sciatica, which was horrible. And it seemed like ever since my divorce, my health just was under attack. And it really was. I look at that as a spiritual battle. And when I got diagnosed, I remember the day I was with my girlfriend and we just claimed the promises of God. We knew that the enemy was coming to rob, kill, and destroy. And I'm going to tell anybody out there right now who's been diagnosed with cancer, do not be afraid. Claim the promises of God. He created your body. He created us. And no matter what, at the end, we still have eternal life. Even if he decides to take us tomorrow, even if he decides to take us next year, we have the promise of eternal life. And that's why I was never afraid of my diagnosis. What I did have to do, though, was change. I started with a vegetarian plant-based diet. I changed the way drinking my water, doing my supplements, because I did have significantly high numbers. And that's how they diagnosed me with this protein electrophoresis with immunofixation. And they look at that to see your plasma cells and what they're doing. And mine are neoplastic. They're dividing more than they should. They're producing a large number of clones, and the clones show up in your light chains. So even back then, I had very high numbers, which pointed to this diagnosis. There's just no way around it. And so what was I going to do with that? Because here I was with, like your neutrophils, it's part of your immune system. I had no neutrophils. 826, normal is 15 to 7. My immune system was being attacked by this cancer because I wasn't producing antibodies to protect myself. So, no fear. I trusted the Lord. I changed my diet. I started doing natural remedies, and it's been 4 or 5 years, and I'm still here. I'm telling you, friends, don't be afraid of cancer. Don't let the enemy win. I'm living proof that you too can continue your journey of life.